Oh, nope. Mio's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. To make it even funnier.
Absolutely I do.
Go, my noble steed!
The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, I cannot lie.
I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what?
Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots.
I think you were supposed to do that! Oh, what?
Sir?
Delicious. Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're not. I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. Bring if. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I have to go. My people need me. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Gage. Oh, good. Now it's gonna tell me every message that Mix It Up bot sends out is from a Raider, from Lyat Lurian. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We are doing some chaos art today. Haven't quite started yet, but if you don't know me, my name's Redria. I am a full-time scientist, part-time streamer, and today we are doing a little giveaway. So if you have any interest whatsoever in the video game Core Keeper on Steam, all you have to do is type 2 words, mod squad, in chat, and it will automatically enter you in the giveaway. I'll have to contact you probably through Twitch or through Discord if you end up winning and you have to drop out of the stream. I'm never offended. I wanted to try it differently this time to give more people a chance to enter. Guess you shouldn't enter the giveaway, huh? Do you really want a second copy of Core Keeper? Is that something that you want? Subscribers do have 2 times chance of winning the giveaway if they enter. Hi, Smilky, welcome in. No, but I want to win. We'll start off with the raid song. I was explaining, Smilky, that we're doing a giveaway today for the video game Core Keeper. So if you're interested in entering, type 2 words mod squad in chat. Yeah, we're going to be doing Core Keeper with the Multiplayer Madness mod squad team starting May. Is that enough M's for you guys? I don't know. I think I could fit another one in there. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, my name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, can watch all 3. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like,
like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Liat Raiders.
Welcome in. God, I love your emotes so much. So much. They're so good. Thank you so much for the raid, Gage. Gage was doing sketch day today, so if you're not following Liat Lurian, highly recommend. Just about every Thursday at 1:45 p.m. Eastern, Gage does sketch day, where if you post a reference picture either in his chat or in his Discord, he will draw it for you. And I got him to doodle one of the protagonists from the Roots of Pacha key art, because that's another game I'm very excited for. So thank you for the raid, Gage. We are actually gonna jump right into the art, because we may as well. I need to probably pull up a music playlist, I would think. Let's see. We have Kirby. Oh, I didn't add Kirby yet. That's right. The early bloomers are showing up in droves. There might be one spot left, question mark? Unless Sekhmet took it with the cheap. Which is highly possible. Kirby. The first 3 people in my chat who don't claim first get a little pin on the overlay. We had a super shroom. And do we have another opening? Nope. You know which one. Sekhmet's like, give me the usual. I don't even need to tell you, just give me the usual. Look at what we got, chat. Hi, Mom. Yes, so to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is type Mod Squad, 2 words, in chat, and it automatically pulls you in. This is a lot nicer than the Wheel of Names where I had to write everyone's name down. Woo woo! Keep getting distracted. Mod Squad. Mod Squad. Beans,
Bye-bye.
I don't have Wi-Fi in the kitchen, so no laptop stream for me. Did you do it good? I believe so. Let me double check. You're in. You are in. It is not case sensitive, which is really nice. And let me grab my music. Yeah, I do genuinely think that you would enjoy this game. Especially given that it's top-down, 2D. Yes, hacker voice. I'm in. Alright, music. How's the audio? Also, Smilky, I must have just missed when you rated out. Did you finish the Lego set? They were building a Winnie the Pooh Bear Lego set, and it had just absolutely way too many leaves for the tree. It reminds me of that cherry blossom bonsai botanical Lego set, where all the little cherry petals are frogs. You finished it! Yes. You seemed determined. I have never built anything quite that intense. The most I did... Hold on. I had bought this as a, goodbye, Alex from Minecraft. I bought this. This is a 3-in-1, so, it was set up to be a ramen shop, which, we have a whole thing about soup on this stream, so I had to do it as a Souptember charity initiative. But I could tear this down and rebuild it as a video game shop or a bicycle shop. Soup! And I got the little Minecraft chickens in there too. They're excellent customers, I must say. Goodbye. Everything wants to fall. That's probably the biggest Lego set I've done. I usually do the mini, whatchamacallits. The mini, like, gotcha boxes for the Super Mario series. I really love, they've gotten very, very unique with their builds that, like, Lego can now sell you a set and give you 3 different ways to build it with, like, 3 different completely separate sets of instructions. It's really neat. It is chicken soup, Rain. It's not the kind of chicken soup that Gage drew, which was the Minecraft chicken in the hot tub. 2 different things. Look at my boys! So there are channel point rewards right now for chaos art. That is a thing that you can redeem if you have some points. This is my sketch layer, so we're gonna pretty this up. And I am actually making this at 300 DPI so that I can get this as like a postcard print. That's what I think I want to do for the chaos art stuff. You should make chicken noodle soup. I mean, it's a solid kind of soup to make. Well, it's technically liquid, I guess, but I digress. No, I want a raster layer. Elite. You've shown me the way, Gage. You have shown me the way of the raster layer, and now I can't go back. Curse you. Solid if you stick it in the freezer. I can't argue with you there. But then we get into the whole question of, is it still soup if it is solid? And I don't think I'm ready to open that can of worms. I don't think I am. So we have Inky, and we have Tugboat here on the farm, E-I-E-I-O. I have to scroll up. We're doing good on star bits today, too. Soupsicle. No, then it's a hot dog. Thank you. You know, I completely forgot the whole food classification thing. I tend to forget about it because I always forget that cereal is soup, you know? I just can't keep that one in my head. So this is what we have. We have channel point redeem to tell me who these 2 people are going to be. And then there's gonna be 3 little guys just hanging out on the picnic blanket. Gage, I want to know if you will forgive me for what happened to the Valheim puppies, because I am just as upset as you are. I don't think he's gonna forgive me. Oh no, you forgot! But what if you remember? Captions, Captions are ruining the meme. You remembered because you said. I do talk about the star bits a good amount. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope. I used the symmetry tool in the sketch layer and I told myself I don't need it. I need it. That's better. That's worse. That's also worse. Why is art hard? I haven't done like a digital art stream in months and now it's like, I forget. I forgore. What am I doing? Well, thank you for the raid again, Gage. Raiders, if you have to lurk, if you've got to head out, I understand. Don't forget to enter the giveaway before you leave if you have any interest in Core Keeper. If art were easy, everyone would do it. Oh wait, everyone does it and complains that it's hard. It's true, it's hard. I hope you don't mind the whistling. If you've been here before, you know. You know. You're here for the whistling specifically. What do you mean? You are not the only one who's told me that. You almost forgot, Nat. Thank you for the hydrate. I think I can turn off that timer now. So let me go do that so that it is not ruining the stream quality. Yeah. Chatbot. Timers. Wyatt, you. You got distracted by your Kibby pin. You know, that's fair. I will say it one more time, but I know that the sponsorship is over tomorrow morning at like 6:30 a.m. Eastern. So if you haven't yet and you are interested in playing the Final Fantasy 15 mobile app, you can download it using the QR code on the screen. And if you get to power level 100k, it takes about an hour and a half. I will get paid. But the timer for this challenge, or this sponsored campaign, is up Friday morning, so that is the only time I'm gonna mention it. I'm still blown away by how many people gave it a shot. And I'm gonna have to figure out when we're gonna do a community games stream. So every user that got to 500k, which is 10 right now, is adding an hour to the timer. So 10 hours of community games. I'm thinking stuff like Played Up, some Minecraft, Gartic Phone, Mario Kart. You've got Jackbox games. I have Jackbox Pack 1. I've got the one with... I've got, Drawful and Drawful 2. Those were the only ones I cared about, to be honest with you. I tried to play a couple of the other ones, and I was just like, eh, it's fine. So, I do hate to tell you, at some point, someone's gonna have to tell me who these characters are. And someone's gonna have to tell me what Inky's planting, and what's going on the picnic blanket. I'll keep going for now, because, I mean, I've got the line art for Inky to do, but, like, I will start taking notes. Inky! You wanna come see yourself? You wanna come see yourself? Come on. Come on. Don't keep your public waiting. Now he's all shy. Does Inky have a fave snack that is a veggie? He does not. He barely eats people food as it is. But I mean, you do know that, like, any, like, vegetables, etc. from, like, the Mario universe or from a video game, those are fair game. Like, last time for soup ingredients, someone put a Magikarp on the table. You can guess who. You can take a guess who. Inky, you are headbutting my entire desk, buddy. It's not his turn to use the brain cell. Also, did you guys get to see the pin? Did you get to see the pins? They're pretty great. I hope you can see that. We have at least one sale so far. I haven't checked. But I do have to keep an eye on it. Because I need to mail those out. Yep, there's 14 left. Gage says cheese plants from The Sims. I don't know what a cheese plant from The Sims looks like. Inky is singing into the microphone for you. Can you hear him? Oop. Wrong button. Nope, I don't like that. Can you tell that I looked up cartoon farmers for this? And then kind of just took that pose and slapped a cat over it? I mean, like, to me, it works because my style's very cartoony. Good job, Momdria, you got the boo! Only one person can get the boo. Nope, that's way worse. Yeah, why did I put so many points in? Like, it starts out okay, but it gets worse. You know what? That's fine. I'm so bad at lining up where the circles need to be. That one was good. That one was good. Hi. Can I help you? This is gonna be the stream. This is just Inky stands in the way. The stream. Imagine the torture of a no whistling redeem. That'd be funny though. If someone has the channel points, they can literally recommend channel point redeems for me. Oh boy, do you have an idea? What's the idea, Nat, and how expensive should it be? Do tell.
There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you
So
right
quiet.
now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? You!
No whistling for 3 minutes. You won't make it that hard, and maybe as much as the 3-word challenge. That sounds reasonable. I can't argue with that. Rain, let me know if you want to hear the full sound alert again, because it was very quiet at the start. I had to stop my music for it. How expensive is 3-word challenge? Isn't it 5K? Yeah, 5K. Alright, it has been created. You might have to refresh. There's soup.
There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? You!
Was that better? I certainly heard it. Nat made the channel point redeem. 'Twas heardable. Good. Yes, Nat made the channel point redeem and now does not have the channel points to actually do the thing. But yes, just as a reminder, there's a giveaway going on if you don't see the pinned message. And if you type Mod Squad in chat, 2 words, you have a chance of winning a copy of the game Core Keeper. It's the game we're going to be playing in May. I'm very excited for it. One day you will make me suffer. I mean, like, to me, an art stream is the worst possible time to pick no whistling. Because that's when I whistle the most. I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is suffering. Three-word challenge is also suffering. And you know what's even funnier? Redeeming three-word challenge during a multiplayer madness stream. Like Core Keeper next month. Because then we all suffer. I think three-word challenge is the only specific one where we have decided we all must participate. Like, sing mode, I don't think everyone has to participate in. Alright, 3 minutes of silence. Yippee. Oh no, I know. The music's gonna be playing. Silence for me is the thing. It's already very hard. Imagine, though, if I did decide, you know what? No, you don't get music now. Screw you! You did this to yourself! Sit in silence and think about what you've done! I learned it from you! Inky, you're so silly. I know y'all are waiting. I know you're waiting. Oopsie. You're staring intently, waiting for me to go. This is the most intense potential gotcha. Tippy tapping on the table in evilness. Do you like Tugboat's tractor, guys? I think he's proud of it. I think he's proud of his little tractor. It's very hard to make a cat sit and drive a tractor. Let me tell you, it's very hard. You know what I could do? I could just start singing. I could just start solfeging everything. Gotta do dinner, it sounds good. No, but see, there's not a no singing challenge. I'm trying it now for self-control, but guess what? It is true. It is legally allowable. It is permissible by the laws of Twitch. No holding a tune challenge. Well, guess what? You gotta spend some channel points for that, buddy. But thank you, this is all in good fun. Timer is up. You will spend every last dime. You did say you come for the whistling, but you also like making streamers suffer. Well, I think sing mode is a lot harder, personally. Because when it's like, I'm doing art, now I also have to think of lyrics for a song. And then, of course, there is the coveted, highly sought after 3-word sing mode. Which has been done. You don't like sing mode because it's too hard? It is hard. Yeah, if you combine 3-word challenge and sing mode, I legally have to do both of them. And the first time this was done was during a Minecraft horror stream. It was the worst. Can you imagine Elle having that redeem? I can't. I mean, 3-word challenge is kind of hard enough. You gonna eat the pen? Yum, yum, yum. You added one that is me only making sound effects, like Foley work or a soundboard. So Foley work, yeah. Like actual sounds that you make. Foley work, F-O-L-E-Y, is when people like make sound effects for TV shows, other kinds of media. I'm probably not explaining it super well. And my brain is blanking on a good example. As it does. Like, making animal sounds, doing sound bites, doing tiny impressions. Sound effect makers, yeah, like slapping raw meat with a spatula to mimic a punch. It's not always like making noise with your mouth specifically, but it can be. It does have a name. It's a silly name. I wonder where it comes from now that I'm talking about it. Named after one notable guy. You know, that sounds believable. That sounds very believable. Is that tasty? He's such a little baby. I'm sorry you can't see him being a baby. Jack Donovan Foley. Thank you, Rain. I love going down the Wikipedia rabbit hole. We almost had a rabbit hole in our yard, actually. Speaking of rabbit holes. I caught the rabbit while it was making the hole and was able to kind of, like, shoo it away because we still have a grass yard that needs mowed regularly. It's like, no, go over there, go under the tree. You'll be happier there, I promise. So if you're wondering, my cat Tugboat actually does have his ear notched like this. It's a pretty common practice among cats who are put through the TNR program, Trap, Neuter, Return. Redria, famously anti-bunny. You know, I'm sorry, cancel me for it. Really, though, I think I'm fairly pro-bunny because I didn't want any harm to befall said bunny. And that was my main motivation for saying, you gotta get out of here, little bud. Little bun. Inky! What are you doing? This wiki has a whole list of items that make certain sounds. That's amazing. Inky, how am I supposed to draw like this? You're not. Can I encourage you to move? Thank you. Yes, perfect. Inky, that sounds like a you problem. Once all of the Starbeans pins sell out, somebody recommended maybe looking into an Inky pin as my next design. And I think that would be pretty sweet. You wish you had merch to peddle? It's taken a lot of work to actively go and make that merch. Not trying to discount you or anything, though. Like, I think we all do understand there's a lot of work that goes into a lot of the, like, stream stuff that happens online or offline. That's why you don't have merch to peddle. You know? I believe it 100%. It's a tough line to balance. Tugboat is buff. I mean, have you seen this cat? Have you seen pictures of Tugboat in the Discord? Because he is actually a very big boy. Buff might not be the word I use to describe him, but he's a big boy. Is Tugboat a himbo? Yeah, he's pretty dumb. Okay, I don't like this. I liked everything about it except that it would not intercept. Nope. That might be it. Vector's a little more finicky. Bold of heart and dumb of butt. Yeah, that's him. Constantly eats too fast because food is good, gets sick, and then looks at me like, where is more food? Mother, I'm hungry. And he'll purr like a menace the whole time. I keep ending up on the wrong scene, on the wrong layer. Maybe I'm weird. When I do art, I try to pick a pen brush size and stick with it. But obviously for something like this, that makes it really difficult. By the way, did you see the last Chaos art that we did for September? This is the last Chaos art that we did. It stars Inky and Tugboat making soup, and chat helped pick the ingredients and some of the stuff on the shelf, and the character cameos. And I'm gonna be following similar rules in keeping things pretty simple. I don't know, that looks like cereal to you. Well, yes, because somebody did request a box of cereal. Such is the nature of Chaos art. I cannot control this. Nope. Chaos Gremlin mode activated? Well, that's what Chaos art is for. Chaos art crop! Did I forget to make you enter text? Ooh, a Korok. Do you have a desire for the Korok to be anywhere? On, like, in the ground, in a tree, on the tractor? Poking half out of the ground in a row of crops. That's cute. This was our little Korok from last time. Images. This sounds familiar, doesn't it? Is this peeking up too much? Actually, I'm gonna redo all of this. Look at the little... Look, he's better now. He looks better now. That's all. Wait, I did the same Korok twice. I didn't mean to. I, like, always pick that one. Is that okay with you, Sekhmet, or do you want a different one? I didn't mean it! You like the continuity? I do too. He's not grumpy this time. Especially because this one's gonna be available as an art print. Last time he was being cooked. You know, you are correct, and I could understand being grumpy about it. My playlist over already, huh? We'll keep Zelda and Chill 3 on for now. Oops. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking, Dishes. I am very sorry that you have to lurk for dishes. I don't know a single person who likes doing the dishes. I've thought about trying to do one of those, like, draw beans every day and then make it into a big picture, but my issue is running out of unique ways to draw beans. Or, like, making beans do different things, you know what I mean? Oops. No. Well, you did what I asked you to, so I can't be bad. I'm not super great at the curve tools available in Clip Studio Paint yet. Well, thank you, Sekhmet, for having me draw a Korok, because that's one of my favorite things to draw in these challenges. Let's see, I'll look up a little Mario plant to start finding some crops. I know that in, what is it, Super Mario World, you can pick up and throw vegetables. There's like an onion, there's a parsnip, there's a pepper. And I think behind Inky, there's gonna be some seeds. Because, I mean, he's tilling right now. So obviously not everything in this garden is completely ready to go. Or he wouldn't be here. So, show of hands, chat. Who is excited for Core Keeper next month? Do you know who all is going to be participating? Do you know who all is in the mod squad? Because we got Shay is playing. We got Sekhmet. We got a good buddy, Sullenist Snake. We might have King Ajarago again. And that'll be for our multiplayer madness stream, where there's just a bunch of us playing together. I'm excited, and I know who's gonna be participating. Well, 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 aren't you a little insider? Yeah, last night, post-Valheim, King was like, maybe I'll see how expensive Core Keeper is. And I'm like, it's $12, you're gonna buy it. Like, it's sad to be done with Valheim for now. It's sad to say goodbye to a game that you really enjoyed, but it's also very exciting to hop into something new. He's gonna have different seeds back here. This is a good way to fill up the space so that it's not like trying to draw half of a crop and it's obstructed by Inky's leg. You know, this is just where they're planting the seeds. Tugboat's on his tractor, as he should be. Not bad, not bad. We got room for 3 little guys on the picnic blanket. I mean, a Korok's a little guy, but a Korok is also a crop. It can be both. It's all over now. You're on a laptop again. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. Big old bowl of famous picnic food cereal. It's time. Alrighty. The text box with the redeems work fine. So it actually was, I missed setting it for the crops. So I fixed that one. The cereal bowl has to be labeled soup, by the way. I will try. It's a very small bowl. I was gonna maybe slap a Campbell's label on it if I can fit that much detail in. You are putting a lot of responsibility on me here. Side note, did you know that Panera Bread has a merch line that just says soup? So you can buy clothes at the soup store. F you! I'm not actually yelling at you, I'm just quoting the thing. Are O's acceptable fruit? Yeah, fruit. Cereal! Now it's a fruit too, apparently. I'm a mess. I give up. I'm a mess. This channel is not ready for the is cereal fruit discourse. You're very correct. We're not ready. Give it time. Wait until September this year. The temptation to put a Korok in here is high. And then it's a tie-in to my merch line. You know, milk those up, the famous shirt that you can buy at my store. Nope, that's bad. Real talk. Are the channel point redeems for Chaos Art a little too expensive? Or are y'all just vibing? I really don't mind either way. This is my second ever Chaos Art stream, so I'm not sure whether the prices are too high. You're a high roller, so it all works for you, you know? And that is fair. You have earned those channel points. You are a true dedicated fan. and I appreciate you're wearing your merch too. I'm also wearing my merch. I'm also wearing the pin. I don't know if you can see it super well, but I gotta show them off because I'm hoping to sell out of most of them before making a new one, and someone's already requested an Inky pin as the next design. How does that look for our picnic food? Yes, Inky. I know. Do I have to write soup or can I write Campbell's? Actually, I mean, Campbell's is gonna be harder. Let's be real. Is that pretty enough for you, Sekhmet? Beautiful. Gasp. Good job. So, see, sometimes you summon an enemy and it's one of the only one person can get it. And in that case, I always hope that the person who spent the channel points is the one to get it. But theoretically, they wouldn't have to be. Chat's allowed to be slow as a treat. As a treat. It's been a week. Chat has actually been super busy in Final Fantasy 15. I don't know when, but we are gonna have a 10-hour celebration stream of community games for the 10 users that made it to 500k. Dennis already requested that that stream get split in half, and I can do that. Alright, well that is a big old bowl of the famous picnic food, everyone's favorite soup. Now we just need little guys on the picnic blanket to enjoy it. I'm gonna start looking up some of the vegetables from the Super Mario world, or sorry, Super Mario Bros. 2 universe. Because I can start putting some of those down. That's right, I have to change my color back. I have to change my layer. I'm glad I caught that now. These peppers are going to have pog faces in just a moment. And that's not an artistic choice. That's literally the face that they make in the game art. Isn't it great? If I'm not responding to chat messages right this second, it's because I'm looking at my reference pictures, and I'll be back momentarily. I'm not ignoring you. Very normal peppers. You feel so ignored right now. You are leaving. Gasp. Okay, some Star Beans treats. Cookies, coffee, or both. That's a good one. Those are some very cursed peppers. Ooh, it would be actually really cute if I did
Bye-bye.
Scovillain. Lurkish, back to working on your thesis. Thank you for lurking, segment. I will draw some beautiful cookies for you.
Where's my Star Beans Cafe? There it is. There it is hiding from me. I'm gonna cheat my way through this. We're gonna find the line art layer. It's on the top, and now it's mine. We're gonna grab a little cup of coffee. We're gonna cut and paste.
Wrong layer! Ah! I went through all that effort to find the right dang layer.
Why are you being like this? Get out of here.
Chat, did I tell you I get to watch the Mario movie tomorrow? No spoilers, please. I haven't gotten to see it yet, and I am excited. Inky! Psst. Hold on. Inky! Psst. Yeah. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Got that. Sorry about that. He's over there, standing precariously on my plant stand trying to eat a plant. And I could see him being the kind of cat to tip the whole thing over. Inky's leaning into the whole chaos part of tonight's stream. Aren't you, little buddy? Part of me wants to do Scovillain, but I also am just like, I literally just finished drawing peppers, so maybe I don't. Maybe Inky is growing some flowers. There'll be some flowers here around the Korok, I think. Nope. Ooh, what if Flowey though? What if a really creepy Flowey? Hello again, Inky. Are you done being naughty? The answer is probably no. Hi, Inky. Hi, Inky. This boy. My goodness, can I finish drawing my drawing, please? That's a no. Do I have to annoy you until you go away? Is that how we have to play this? Playlist is done. Hi, Renata. Welcome in. We're doing some chaos art, meaning that chat gets to spend some channel points to tell me what to add to the picture. I am supposed to grow a Korok here, according to Sekhmet, and I am also supposed to put a bowl of cereal labeled soup on the picnic blanket. So yes, I drew a Korok, I drew a really cute little Mario flower, and now Flowey is making an appearance, because why not? It seems pretty fitting. We also have a giveaway going on right now. Oh no, Flowey! And it's an evil Flowey. We have a giveaway going on. You can check the pinned message, but if you type Mod Squad 2 words in chat, you have a chance to win a Steam copy of the game Core Keeper. That's going to be the next game that I play with my mod squad in May. And I'm looking forward to it. If I am not watching chat super well right now, it's because I have a reference picture up for Flowey. This is also going to be made a print at my shop. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do postcards. He is beautiful. Not unsettling in the slightest. Gang's all here. Totally normal. In that case, Mod Squad. It's a good game. From what I can tell, it's got elements that remind me of Starbound, except instead of being 2D side-scrolly, it is, like, top-down 3D. Lots of crafting, lots of exploration, there's world bosses. Subscribers do have twice as much of a chance to win in the giveaway. But you know, the funny thing is that a lot of my subscribers already have the game because they're my mods, and I love them. Sekhmet, whatever you do, don't look at this. Am I being trolly? Yes. Inky! Inky! Come on. Ooh, a Plants vs. Zombie pea shooter. It feels right. You know, I mean, that's a good pick. I was trying to look up, like, some Super Mario crops, some other, like, video game-related crops. We already have a Korok, and these are the peppers from, Super Mario Brothers 2. Don't look, Sekhmet. Don't look. Everything's fine. Avert your eyes. Everything is totally normal here. The pea shooter is so cute! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Sorry I'm loud. That is so cute. It's like a Bellsprout, but better. Yes, I said it. I have strong opinions. Inky, oh my goodness. My baby boy, say hi. My kitty cat. Now you must go. He really does not want me to finish the art tonight, is the thing. Like, he really does not want me to do the art. He's been so distracting. Downside of working with Vector. I can fix this. I just need more space.
gonna move you, dear.
Plants need space to grow. Even sentient ones. This is, like, actually perfectly on brand for me. Better. Totally normal plants. Maybe I'll do a fire flower in the back. You would also have trouble not whistling if you were good at it. Somebody literally made the no whistling redeem tonight to troll me, and it's like, you spend your channel points how you want, Nat. I love you. Yeah, he looks great. He'll look better once I have the pupils in, a little less creepy. Yeah, that Pog Bulba emote is very cute. That's from the Bulba Boy, a good buddy of ours. Holden was going to join us in the, whatchamacallit, our March for the Planet Stardew charity event. Unfortunately, timing with having to move got really in the way, and it just wasn't feasible. And I was like, you know what? Drop out. I really don't mind. Last thing I want is for people to feel, like, stressed out over a charity campaign. Like, it's supposed to be something that you do out of the kindness of your heart. Not something that you, like, sign up for and then you are shackled to for the rest of your life. That'd be silly. I'm gonna do a boomerang flower for Boom. Yeah, he was quite busy, and it's like, I understand. I don't want people to feel forced. And of course, there's always the next charity campaign. I don't know if Holden plays Minecraft, but we do have the Minecraft charity thing coming up in June. I'm very excited for it. This always reminds me more of, like, the bugs from Hollow Knight than I think it's supposed to. Boomerang! That's a good emote. I have a streamer friend named Yeah Boomerang. And this is for her. This is called the homing boomerang flower. It's a real thing. Well, we have a really good row of totally normal plants. Very normal, very happy plants. And we could use more crops. Of course, like, I don't want to put Redria down here because I don't. I like keeping these Chaos Art streams specific to Inky and Tugboat and other little video game nods. I'm really impressed with how that Flowey came out, I am not gonna lie. Totally normal. Totally normal. Don't mind me color picking from my last Chaos Art. It just made the most sense. Alright, so I can do... I could do the trees in the background, and I could probably use some stuff to go on said trees. But I might start coloring. Tugboat is a resting grump face kind of cat, and I love him for it. Like, that's just what he looks like. He's an absolute unit. I post a lot of Tugboat pictures in the Discord. And yes, his goatee needs to change colors, and it will. He is just a crotchety old man at heart. Like, I've never met a cat that is such an old man. Like, he reminds me of my favorite Animal Crossing villager, Rolf, because Rolf is also old man. Oops. Forgot his, old man ear tufts. Nope. You bought a cat plushie where the eye was sewn on wrong, like 5 inches higher than it should have been, and you named the plushie Tugboat? That's amazing. Tugboat is a big boy, an absolute chunky unit, and he's got a really funny patterning as a tuxie cat. It literally looks like he's wearing baggy basketball shorts when you look at his backside, like his legs. It's so funny. Hard to believe there's only an hour left of stream. I want to say last time I did Chaos Art, I must have had like a 4.5 hour time slot or something. I'm pretty sure Inky does not have green eyes. I don't know why I gave him green eyes in... Inky! Oh, you got yellow eyes, my dude. I don't know why I gave him green eyes in the last, Chaos Art pick. You love holding a cat up and being like, look at your little jeans! It shows your age. That's fair. I think the only jean brand I know is Levi's. I'm not very up and up on pants. I need to learn more about pants. Really though, my clothing take has almost always been function over fashion, so I didn't learn many of the name brands. Wow, Flowey sure is just staring at us, isn't he? I don't regret anything. I'm gonna have to start looking up more crops! And I wonder what color the tractor should be. As a kid, the baggy pants were Jinko, South Pole, the Kohl's Macy's boy selection. Okay. The only, like, pants I remember were trip pants from my college years, because I had a friend who was very into that kind of clothing. You were a boy once and the fashion was dreadful. You know, even growing up, my fashion was dreadful, but I want to say that was for a couple of different reasons. I got a lot of hand-me-downs through most of elementary school and maybe some of middle school. And we picked what we liked from the hand-me-downs and we wore it. That's not to say that we never, like, got any, clothes that were ours, but you made it work. I like that. I think that's good. And yeah, I never draw Tugboat's whiskers because his whiskers are actually all white. And so, like, I could draw them, it just doesn't fit in with how I usually do my art style. Also, Sekhmet, is this a good selection of cookies? Oh, why are you like this? Nope.
Wrong layer. Wrong layer.
Inky, no, no, my darling baby boy, you have never, ever wanted to be up here this bad before. What is your issue tonight? Baby! So yes, this is this is a coffee from the Starbeans Cafe. We haven't gone on break tonight, and we probably won't if, he loves the art. He's having a good time. Oh my god, okay, this pin lives here now. Never mind. Never mind. I'll grab another one. Ugh. This is probably the one that Shay ordered. But yes, this is the logo for the Starbeans Cafe. The picture quality is probably not great without the extra lighting. Baby!
Why so lovey? You're purring up a storm.
I really don't think he was this affectionate during the last Chaos art. I don't think he was. You are drawing him. He has to give his input, you know? You're right. What color picnic blanket? Sounds good, Renata. Oh, thanks. He's licking my nose. I don't know if you can see it. That's the input that he's giving. That's oh so important. Wait, that's backwards. Inky, I love you. I love you so much, but you do not need to be on my legs right now, dude. There's no room for you on the keyboard tray. Inky, there's no room. There's not room. I am telling you this. You can't eat my pen. There's not room. Yeah? Yeah. I love you too. My posture is probably horrendous because this boy wants to be loved so much. Inky. You're gonna yank my headphones out, bro. What a brat. I can't figure out what this layer is. But yeah, I still haven't done that many art streams, comparative to some of the other amazing art streamers we have in chat. I've done, like, 3 art streams? I don't do them very often. And it's not that I don't do art very often, it's mostly just that, yeah, I don't know, I just don't do the art streams that often. I know, obviously, the answer is just, oh, haven't done that many art streams? Do more art streams. But I am a busy piranha plant. And to me, if the difference between, like, oh, I have merch because I had a minute to sit down and do art, versus, no, I must stream every time I do art, yeah, I would never have anything to show for it. Alright, I am thinking about putting maybe some, like, one of these trees obviously has to be a bell tree. Inky's filthy stinking rich, if you didn't know. He's a rich little cat. It's hard work fighting capitalism all day, isn't it, Inky? Don't do that to me, YouTube. Not too bad. Not too shabby for some trees. Trying to make them not all look identical. Easier said than done. Inky, hello. I know you're here. You live in this room tonight. You do. He must want his dry food, I think. We're on a new feeding schedule, which I didn't think he was going to be the one bothering me about. I thought Tugboat would be. Yes, I will annoy the crap out of you, Inky. I will return the favor. This is a normal berry. It's absolutely not a lemon by any stretch of the imagination. It is not a lemon. Let me repeat that. Not a lemon. Is this how you draw a star? Yeah? Oh look, chat, it's my favorite song ever. I literally did a music composition stream just so that I could compose this, or arrange this song.
What a little baby. What a baby boy.
I could do the star fruit from Stardew Valley, maybe. Or the star drop would actually be a really good pick here. There's a method to my madness, I promise you. I don't want the two star-shaped things right next to each other. You know what? I'ma steal the boo. Mine. That's right. Pretty recognizable. I mean, it's a star. It's It's hard to not recognize what a star-shaped fruit is. Sorry, Mom, I already got the boo! How are you doing tonight? What are you up to? Did King ever fix the Minecraft server for you? Or do I need to pester him again? Goodbye, Inky. You are a Barat. You haven't checked again. You've been playing Dinkum instead. Well, that's a pretty solid plan. Have you been having fun in Dinkum again? You know, you are still welcome to join the giveaway. I mean, I can understand if you don't think you're interested in Core Keeper, not wanting to enter just so that somebody else can get a chance. So I'm probably gonna draw the winner right at the end of the stream. Oh, that one's cute. You really wanted to play Minecraft today, so it's just okay. Aw, man. Oh, that's so bad. Gonna go play Vigi games now. Bye! Take care, Sekhmet. Thank you for your contributions, by the way. To help get the old juices pumping. Oh, you got some new furniture today in Dinkum. That's nice. Mom, is there any little, character you want to see on the picnic blanket? Because if you spend some channel points, you can tell me who to put on the picnic blanket, if you want. I'm not ready to fill that one yet because I still have crops to draw. Too dark, huh? Better. A Minecraft camel. Do you want that as a crop, or do you want that on the picnic blanket? I didn't even think about Minecraft crops, though. That's a good idea. On the blanket. You got it. I'm gonna try to do a rough sketch of this guy first, because isometric is a little tough sometimes. We'll at least do it in a normal color, though. Oops, that's right. I just made some changes here. Inky, I swear, do not come back. Y'all don't come back now, you hear? This camel only has one hump. Is that normal? this reads. It might not be amazing, but it reads. I'm looking at a reference picture if that makes you feel any better. I remember the time I thought I would toss out an innocent suggestion for Gage on sketch day and say, why don't you draw a Minecraft frog? It'll be silly and cute. And oh boy, did he want to do like an entire isometric grid. And I was just like, oh wow, that was actually an awful request. I'm so sorry I made you do that. I don't know why that song always cuts out early, but I think my playlist is done. Sure is. Back to Rune Factory and chill for a little bit. I still don't know. I don't think I'm gonna finish this tonight. There's quite a bit. I do think the last time I did a Chaos Art stream was like 4.5 hours, and tomorrow's a work night. So maybe that's the benefit of doing Chaos Art on like a Friday night, but alas, we are watching the Mario Brothers movie tomorrow. That Minecraft camel's taking up most of the picnic blanket, but you know what? It's a good fit. It's a good choice. It's a not to scale camel, but that's actually preferable, I think. I have to do a little stretch. What a baby. Right now I'm doing this on the coloring layer because I don't want the, like, camel nails to be part of the line art. I want them to be part of the coloring. probably do some more, like, shading and a couple of other things to this camel. It's not done, but I also haven't shaded anything here yet. It's coming together, though. So, yeah, I'll have to figure out whether the rest of this just gets turned into a Discord stream with some suggestions tossed aside, or if we do a part 2. Because there's quite a bit of stuff left. I am fully not decided as to which I am doing between the two things. I will let you know as soon as I find out. Because, yeah, there's room for quite a few more crops than I anticipated. And we still have our 2 humanoids standing on the front porch that we can figure out. And additionally, there is still definitely room for some more little guys down here. Well, let me finish this part of the line art. My lips might be starting to get sore from the whistling. That sure is not gonna stop me, though. I am sorry to report. So we have a row of totally normal flowers here. We have a pepper from the Super Mario Bros. 2 universe. I love the little Korok. Our little Korok cameo is gonna be my favorite recurring part, I think. But yeah, we are at 3 hours, and I don't want to overdo it, especially if my hands are starting to cramp. You gotta take breaks when you're doing art stuff. I am loving how this is coming along, though. And lucky for you, that probably means another art stream. Or a Discord art stream. They're both very fun. So, let's find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. And we're singing along, waking up a song, as you do. Thank you, Mom. I like how it's coming along. There's still room for plenty more chat suggestions. I think I'll just have to pick a different time when I have some more time available in the evening to sit down and finish this, but it's really coming along. Those are the raid messages. We're gonna raid Coffee Cub Katie, who is doing a very first... Sorry, hold on. Doing a very first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, which seems like a really good way to, you know, get ready for Tears of the Kingdom. So we're gonna raid out. Next scheduled stream is Sunday, Stardew Valley. We are wrapping up the March for Our Planet with some really chill, really low energy decorating of the town. Because there was a lot of stuff that, like, the town looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of spaces that were left empty. So we thought, you know what, why not come back with a group of us and just sit down and play some Stardew Valley. So anyway, love how this art's coming along. You can check the Twitter, you can check the Discord. We will find a time to put the rest of the Chaos art back on the schedule and figure out what we're doing with the rest of this. Thank you, Desi. I hope you have a good night as well. And thank you guys so much for being here. I mean, Chaos art is not Chaos art without you guys giving me a little bit of the chaos to work with. Alright, tomorrow's Friday. I know you can make it through the rest of the week. Keep going and growing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.